Rise and grind, gears. My name is Tetsyumi, and welcome back to episode 30 of our Terraria 1.4 Calamity mod playthrough. And gamers, we are getting so dangerously close to the end of this playthrough. We, as it stands, only have 3 bosses left. But before we actually get into any of that, go ahead and check out my last video, because what we did is we went ahead and went back to defeating a boss that we had previously defeated, just a way harder version of it, so that we could upgrade basically this one item in particular, the Asgardian Aegis. We got this, and then along with that, we also, you might have noticed, went ahead and changed out all our entire loadout into the Ranger loadout in preparation for this next boss that we are going to defeat, which is going to be the first thing on our to-do list, which is fighting Yharon. This is basically the only thing we have to do this episode, so this is kind of like the first thing. Last episode was basically just us preparing for this episode, as I've mentioned, switching to the Ranger, getting all of our gear in order, stuff like that. So basically, we can kind of just jump right into it. We have nothing else to prepare before we go ahead and take on Yharon, but I will just say, after we do Yharon, depending on how long it actually takes, because we are in the final 3 bosses, I'm kind of expecting this boss, much like the Devourer of Gods, to kick my ass just a little bit, although hopefully be easier than the Devourer of Gods, because, the DOG, just, in general, always kicks my ass. Yharon I didn't have, too much trouble with on my first time playing through the Calamity mod, so hopefully I'm, not as rusty as I was with the Devourer of Gods. But after we actually do that, if we do have the time, we gotta do 2 other things that you can see here. First off, is we have to decide what our next class is going to be, because like I mentioned in the last previous episode, I want to be switching my classes for these last few bosses. So for Yharon, obviously we switched to the Ranger class. For the Devourer of Gods, we were technically the Mage class, except we switched to the Melee because the Devourer of Gods was just way too hard. So for the Exomex, what I'm thinking is we can either switch to a Mage or a Summoner class, but I can't decide on either one of them because both are a good option. So I figured we could just flip a coin to decide which one we're going to actually do for the Exomex. And then basically just prepare for the Exomex. That's going to be this episode if we do have the time. But regardless, we're fighting Yharon. That's what we're doing. So, the only other thing I did off camera to prepare for this episode was I replaced I replaced these Holy Fire bullets with some of these God Slayer slugs, because basically I think this is just, the best bullet I can craft right now. It's made really easily. All you need is, empty bullets and then Cosmolite bar, and I have a ton of Cosmolite bars because I purchased a few extra Devourer of Gods, goodie bags, and this bullet is very cool because when you fire it, basically, the bullet kind of comes back and does a secondary firing thing. You can read what it does here, but basically it's just really cool. So it fires, it has infinite pierce, and then you can see behind me the bullets will kind of come back and do another attack, and it does a lot of damage. It does a lot of damage. And then the other thing that I did is, let me go ahead and get rid of this dummy real quick, is I went ahead and put on the keybind for this, the Asgardian Aegis, which if I go ahead and press caps lock now, you can see I have this buff over my head. So my movement speed is reduced by, I think it's 10 miles per hour or something, which is not honestly too bad, so I'll probably have this buff on. And what the buff does is it buffs damage, defense, max health. You can read it here, but it's just a pretty good buff. So I'm planning on having this be active during my fight, but I might need to disable it just in case, because I might need some more speed, I don't know. And the final thing that I wanted to do is something that I didn't do off camera because I wanted to do it with you guys, but basically, there's a mount that we can get. That's a very cool mount, and I got this mount in my first playthrough of the Calamity mod as well, if you guys want to, for some reason, go back and watch that old episode. But basically, if you defeat the Devourer of Gods, while you have this Fab Sol's buff active, so I can go ahead and drink this, while you have this buff active, you get a sort of secret mount. I don't know if it's technically a secret mount, but you get a mount, and I don't have the platinum. Okay, you know what? I'm going to go farm for platinum and then keep explaining. If you have Fab Sol's vodka, Fab Sol's buff active, and you defeat the Devourer of Gods, you get a mount, and it's just a cool mount. It's a really good mount. Hopefully I get it here. I don't know if I actually technically need to beat the boss or if I can just do this and cheat. Oh, I think maybe let's see, do I have enough for another one? I don't. I did not farm enough. Oh wait, no, I think I do, because I have platinum now. I do. Oh, I don't. No, okay. Yeah, it looks like I can't do it. But basically, what would happen is you get a mount that's really good. It's like a flying pony. And I remember it being really, really fast, and I think it gave you infinite flight. So I was planning on maybe trying to use that during the Yharon fight, but it looks like I can't because I am not going through the Devourer of Gods fight again. Hell no. If I can avoid that fight, I will do so at all costs. Alright, you know what? That's fine. With that out of the way, we can go ahead and get on with defeating Yharon, and the first thing we need to do is actually go ahead and craft the Summoner, which is, I'm pretty sure, the Phoenix, something here. The Blessed Phoenix Egg. Go ahead and craft that right up. And, yeah, this is all we need. So, basically, I don't think there's any sort of arena, anything I need to be in, technically, because what this will do is it will enrage outside of the firewalls, it will spawn in firewalls, basically, so I'm pretty sure I can go anywhere to fight this, and I'm gonna go into this little arena that we made, and it will spawn, I'm guessing, like, a wall of fire, just around me, and then I have to fight it in that, and if it's not in that, it will enrage, which is a very good change. I'm definitely down for that, because it used to be you had to fight it in the jungle, so you had to make this, like, giant jungle box around you so it wouldn't enrage, and it was really annoying. Okay, well, I think I will just stand right here in the middle of this bass statue and campfire. Let me go ahead and spawn in a few of these. It is raining, which might make it a bit hard to see. Yeah, you know, I'm gonna go disable that, actually. Alright, the rain has been dealt with. I think I'm gonna make it night for this fight, actually. Because, like, if it's gonna be doing, like, fire effects and all that, that's probably gonna be for the best. And also, I'm gonna go ahead and take off these dyes, just so, you know, if I fast forward any of the footage, that won't get in the way. You guys are gonna be with me for this first attempt, though, so let's go ahead and spawn this thing in 3, 2, 1, bam! Okay, so here is Yharon. Very cool. I cannot see the flame walls on the mini-map. Wow, I mean, it's very loud. Hopefully you guys can still hear me and everything. Okay, it just charged me. It's, oh my god, wow, okay, never mind. It is doing a lot of damage. I was gonna say it's not doing that much damage, but nah, it just, like, demolished me. Wow. Wow, okay, this is, this. Can I zoom out anymore? Like, I feel like I need way more room to just see. Oh my god. That, I mean, I guess that was a decent first attempt. Let's get into another one. Second attempt time. We're gonna pretty much just do the same things, so I guess here we go. Let's get into it. Maybe I should have the minimap open like this. Honestly, I probably should. I do remember this fight having really good music, but it doesn't sound like it's the same music. So, I don't know, maybe they're trying to save that for, like, the Supreme Witch Calamitous boss fight or something, or maybe they should just change the music altogether. I really don't know. But, I'm going to try and focus on avoiding all of his dashes, because it looks like that's kind of the main way he's trying to like, hit me. Oh, is this the firewall? Does it not? Wait, was that it? Because, like, I can go under it. So am I just, like, supposed to, like, Scout's honor not go around the firewall? I think that might be it. Alright, throwing on my second heal of the fight. Okay, well, I'm glad that heal did nothing. But this is going well. Like, this is going good so far. I just gotta recognize its patterns, really, because I think, like, after I get used to its like, ramming and stuff like that, I feel like it'll be a lot easier. But I will say this now, I'm 100% anticipating a second phase. Because, like, this seems a little bit too easy to dodge right now, so I feel like it's gonna get a lot faster at some point. Alright, there we go. I got it down to, what, 69%? 70%? That was pretty good. That was pretty... Honestly, I think it's just gonna take, like, a lot of attempts to recognize its patterns and stuff. And that's pretty much it. Like, unless there's any, like, special gimmick about this fight, which I'm kind of expecting, and, like, once I get its health down lower, I think this is kind of just gonna be, like, a normal fight. really. I mean, I guess we'll see. But let's, you know what? I suppose let's go into a death montage because let's face it, there's gonna be a death montage. Uh, so, so here we go. I'm gonna continue throwing attempts at it. Oh, damn, okay. That did not take me very many attempts at all to get to that point. So, that was its second phase, I think, somewhere around probably the 50% health mark, I think it was. Like, I got it down to halfway, and then second phase, the music changed. You probably couldn't hear it, because I either just cut it out or sped it up, but, like, damn, okay, okay. That was really good. I think, honestly, for the most part, I have its first phase down. And, like, the only different thing I've been doing is when it rams into me, usually whenever it, like, does a little, like, scream or howl or whatever it is, it'll, like, ram into you a few seconds later. So, like, I've just been ramming into it, and, like, I get invincibility because, like, I'm ramming it. So, like, it's not even really hitting me. That, and also, I put on the Dynamo Stem Cells because I realized that whenever it, like, hits you with, like, contact damage or does an attack, it will inflict the Dragonfire debuff on you, and that was really annoying, so I put the Dynamo Stem Cells on, and also I put the Core of the Blood Gut on, because this says healing potions are 25% more effective, and also I take half enemy contact damage, so just in case I do get hit by, like, mistiming the dash, it shouldn't do a stupid amount of damage, but yeah. Okay, let's keep this going. Of course. Of course the solar eclipse is happening. God damn it. Now a goblin army? Bro, what is this? There was also a blood moon, like, immediately after the solar eclipse that probably didn't get shown, but, like, god damn, okay. You know what, while I go cancel the event, I guess this is as good a time as any as to give you guys a little update about how the fight has been progressing. So, you could probably notice that through most of those attempts, I pretty consistently got it down to either 50% or like 30%. It's like, it's one or the other. Basically, I'll either die super early or I'll get it down to like 30%, which is really, really good. So basically that tells me is that I have the first phase of this fight pretty much down. Like, honestly, it's not too hard. It's primarily just like trying to get the tornado as far out of the way as possible while also not getting hit, because like realistically, the tornado is kind of the biggest problem in this fight, because if you let the tornado spawn like in the middle of the arena or something, then it just goes straight up and then you only have like half of your arena to like work with to dodge all the attacks, and there is a lot of projectiles you need to dodge, and that is kind of also the only thing that's tripping me up in the second phase, which I'm pretty sure is the final phase. is that just like the tornadoes will spawn in, and then like I'm not super familiar with all of its like attacks or patterns yet, so like it'll do the tornado, and then I'll like put it somewhere stupid by accident because I'm trying to dodge a bunch of other stuff, and then I'll just get like wham bam comboed. But other than that, really this fight's not too bad. Like I can consistently get it down, so it's kind of just like repetition doing that a bunch of times, and then hopefully learning its pattern. Wait, can I not? I have to wait 29 seconds to cancel the rain. God. Alright, well, whatever. Here we go. More attempts. Oh! Oh my! Let's go! Let's go! Oh my god! Oh my! Oh! There we go! Wow, I have to zoom out to see where he died. Oh, right here? Oh my god. Oh my, I wish you guys could hear how much my heart is pounding right now. That was so intense. That Yes! That was such a great fight. That was genuinely a phenomenal fight. That was really fun. Like, I don't know, maybe like 50 less attempts than the Devourer of Gods. Like, it was so easy compared to the Devourer of Gods. But that was so fun. That was an amazing fight. And the only reason I won this attempt instead of all the other attempts is because, as you guys can see, I was fighting it over here. So I would spawn it right here. So then the pillars of fire would kind of be like right here and like around right here. So I'd have this kind of box here to fight it. And one thing you might notice about the box is it's got a bunch of floating islands up here that would just like get in the way. So for that last attempt, I moved over here, so where there's like a clear sky, and I just tried to make as much use of all of this space as I possibly could. So like I was flying up here a lot during that attempt. I don't know if you guys could see that, but like I flew up here a lot to try and get around all the attacks and stuff, and that made such a crazy difference because it gave me way more space to just like avoid all the attacks. It was honestly just like complete game changer. Oh my god, I am so happy. That was awesome. That was so fun. Alright, gamers, and we are back. So I went ahead and organized my inventory a little bit, and you know what? We're gonna go ahead and read out the lore. You know, we're in the last 3 bosses of the Calamity mod, and obviously I didn't read the Devourer of Gods because fuck the Devourer of Gods. But Yharon I respect. I respect Yharon, and I actually like the boss, so let's go ahead and honor it by actually reading out the lore here. Skip ahead if you want, but the return of the Age of Dragons. Dashed. Just like that. It is but ashes in the wind. Yharon was the god of the Auric dragons. As a phoenix, his domain of power includes rebirth. The gods thought him cold with the rest of his kind, but he returned as an egg hidden on the Eyrie. I think that's how you say it, I don't know. I was destined to consume his auric soul when he hatched, and rule forever as God King. Rule forever as God King? That's a really stupid title. Doesn't, like, the title of God kind of overshadow the title of King anyway? So, like, why be God King? Why not just, okay, whatever. Destiny is for the weak. I rejected their whims and upended their scheme. I was sentenced to execution for treason. Their meek, ingrated swine cast both Yharon's eggs and I into the magma of hell. The intense heat hideously scarred me, but birthed Yharon anew. He rose, wreathed in fire, and saved my life. From that day, our souls were one. He shared with me the tale of Zertros and the genocide of his kind. I promised him I would have justice. So the war began, Yharon rallying all as a beacon of hope. Now the hope is long withered. I am but a husk of the hero I once was, and this is the ultimate proof. Yharon may yet return, as he does, but he has bade me farewell. Damn! So was that like, whatever his name is, Drayden talking with Yharon, or was this just some random other guy about random other part of lore? I don't know. Boo lore, boring lore. What do we actually get from the treasure bag? That's all I want to know. 3, 2, 1, bam. Oh damn, we got a lot of stuff. Oh my god. All right, so first off, we got some of these Yharon soul fragments, which are used to make these auric bars, which is just the next tier of bar. Technically the final tier. Like, the final tier of bar is Shadow Spec bars, but this is, like, after we beat, like, both of the next bosses. Like, this is after we beat Supreme Witch, Calamitous, and also the Axomex. So, like, realistically, the Auric bar, whatever it's called, is the final bar, which is cool. We got the final Dawn, I almost said final draw. Rogue weapon, I'm guessing it's just a cool scythe. Oh, what's it doing? Damn! How is that a rogue weapon? What the hell? That's awesome, though. I'm not a rogue, so I won't be able to use this, but that's really cool. We also got, we got another rogue weapon. Wait, did we just get all the weapons? Or, like, we got a ton of weapons, actually. Okay. I guess we'll see what this... Whoa, damn, that's cool. Oh, that's really cool. Oh, my God. Dude, these are... these are awesome. We got Drew's wings, which I'm pretty sure this is to upgrade our celestial wings or whatever into the final tier. Yeah, the celestial tracers here. So we got the final upgrade of that, basically. We got Lucky Yharon's gift. The power of a god pulses from within this artifact. Flaming meteors rain down after getting hit. Exploding dragon dust is left behind as your move. And damage and movement speed increased by 50%. Let's go ahead and take a look at that. Okay, I thought it'd be more like a... trail, like, kind of this. But that's still pretty cool. I don't think I'll put this on, but you know what it is. We got the Yharon mask, so there we go. I can look a little bit more weird. We got a Forgotten Dragon Egg. Calls Akato, son of Yharon, to my side. Ooh, so this is a friend? It is. It's a little pet. Very cool. All right, nice. I'll keep him on for a little bit. We got the Fox Drive. It contains one file on it, fox.cs. What does this do? It's just equipable. Oh, that's awesome. Very, very cute. I like that. I guess instead I'll keep this little guy on for a little bit. Looks like we got a dev set, which is very cool. We got Joe Feriden's developer armor. Very nice. We got the Burning Sky melee weapon. Hold the blade to the sky and witness Armageddon. I hope this doesn't break blocks. Woo! How is this a melee weapon? What? How? No. No, hold on. How is this a melee weapon? This is just like that Moonlord drop, whatever it's called. Not the Star Fury? I don't know. The upgrade to the Star Fury or something. That's awesome. What else do we get? We got Deadly Chicken Cannon, which I don't... What does it fire? I don't know. But it fires chicken flares, which create enormous incendiary explosions. Right-click to detonate all airborne rockets. Okay, it fires rockets. Let's go get some rockets and try that. We also got the Phoenix Flame Barrage, which is a magic weapon. Baptism by Draconic Fire. Casts a barrage of fire from the sky. That's very cool. Let's also get some just regular rockets here. See what this thing actually does. So if I can fire... It's just like a normal rocket launcher. Ooh, very cool effect, though. And then if I right-click... Oh, yeah, if I right-click here, it fires... I don't even know what that is. I don't know what the effect is supposed to be, but you know what? That's pretty cool. Let's check out the Phoenix Flame Barrage. Oh, my... Whoa! God damn! Why are these weapons so cool? What? Oh my god! Look at the damage, too. Jesus, that's awesome. And then finally, we got the last thing, which is Remphanic Yharon's Kindle Staff, which is a summon. Summons a fiery dragon Draconoid to fight for you. Requires 5 mini slots, which I don't think I actually have. I don't think I have 5. Yeah, even with this on, I think I only have like 3, right? Damn, okay. That's fine. Do I actually, how many do I have? I do have 3. Okay. I could get 5 mini slots and try that out. But like, it is what it is. It's probably just another cool thing. However, speaking of this very cool summon weapon, there is one final thing I want to do in this episode, and that is going to be flip a coin to decide for the next boss if we are going to be doing a mage or a summoner build. And the next boss, if you guys don't remember, is technically the Exomex. I say technically because I did some looking off camera, and apparently the Exomex or Supreme Witch Calamitous, they can be fought in either order, so they're kind of both the final boss, I guess. You know, but for me, I'm going to follow the actual checklist here, and also, I want to do Supreme Witch Calamitous last, because, like, I think that's more so the final boss, like, technically. So, we are going to go ahead and fight the Exomex next. So, we got to decide, you know, no more Ranger class. I want to try and see all the cool endgame stuff of all of these classes. So, what we're going to go ahead and do is I'm going to bring you guys over to this little website here, which is just a flip a coin website. And we're going to say heads is mage, and tails is summoner, and whatever we get, we're gonna go. So let's go ahead and flip the coin. Bam. Heads. All right. It also gave us numbers, but that doesn't matter. Because we are going to be going with the mage class for the Exomex, which I'm pretty excited about. Honestly, I would have been excited about either one. I think both would have been really cool, but we are definitively going with a mage set. So the only thing I'm going to do off camera, or maybe I'll record this and include it in the next episode, I don't know, is now that we've defeated Yharon, we have access to auric ore, which spawns in the underground, and that is pretty much the only thing I need to do to prepare for the next episode, besides, like, obviously looking at weapons and, like, armor and stuff like that, because we're going to be switching classes again. So, gamers, with that being said, that is going to be all for this video. Like the video if you like it, subscribe if you liked it. Thanks for watching, and definitely be sure to tune in for next episode, where we prepare and hopefully fight the Exomex. So yeah, like I said, that's going to be all from me. Peace.